Hey, Adam.
Yes. Hi, Dave.
How do you sell a deaf man a chicken?
I don't know.
Wanna buy a chicken?
I'm offended. Why was Cinderella always bad at soccer?
She kept losing her shoe.
She was always running away from the ball. Should I hit the music now?
Yeah, hit the music
All right,
now.
we'll do. Yeah, let's do it.
Brothers, but not by birth. Family, but not by DNA. Dave and Adam are two of a kind, and they wanna borrow some of your day to talk into your ear holes about midi-chlorians and roller coasters. Those two things are unrelated, but so are they. They're unrelated at birth, like most people who aren't related. Unrelated at birth, but they're brothers in a brotherly way. Now it's time for the phenomenal brother and the golden voice of the South. They're brothers from different mothers, but they're both really proud to be unrelated at birth.
And welcome back to another great, exciting, and wonderful Unrelated at Birth. As always, you've got the one, the only, the golden voice of the South, the human jukebox, Dave Adams, coming to you, recorded and in living color, all the way from the top of the state of Alabama. That's right, in Madison, Alabama, in the Unrelated at Birth podcast studios. And as always, I have brought along my friend who just got done with his first workout of Hell Week in Orange Theory, the one, the only, the phenomenal brother, Adam Joseph Russell.
And let me just say it lived up to its name. I was literally spent at the end of that work. Literally.
China.
It's the only
China.
Trump sound effect I have. Hang on, I have to fix my fan. Can you hear my fan?
No,
It's going brrrr like that. Hang on.
I can't hear it at all.
Let me change out fans real quick. But yes, OTF was it literally for the next week. The exercises are such that you're spent after maybe
Half
45 minutes, and literally the last 15 minutes of the classes you're just trying to hang on and get to an hour. So yeah, it was good though. I'm here.
I haven't
here.
done Orange Theory in a while just because of vacation and all. And I purposefully have not gone this week just because the name Hell Week. And, when you get out of this rhythm of working out, going back into it for the first time with a gimmick called Hell Week, yeah, it's not so fun.
Yeah, this is actually my
I'll wait
first
till next week.
Oh, sorry. I interrupted you.
Yes, you did. I'm used to it, though.
You just have so many words. I'm fixing my fan. You just have so many words. No, this is actually my first OTF workout in 3.5 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's about where I am now.
I fell on the stairs.
I need to hear this story.
I know. So I fell on the stairs. Me and Emma were heading downstairs. The first cool day we had, where it was like in the 50s when we woke up, and we were going outside to feel the crisp air. That's what she calls it. And usually you put your foot on the step, your toe kind of grabs the end of it, and you keep going forward. And my foot went right down off the corner of it, and I caught myself on the banister, and that made me rotate. And instead of doing the Home Alone like that down the steps, I did the wham right down onto one step, right onto my hip area, and had a nasty bruise.
So you were at
Nasty.
the top of the stairs and this happened?
That was about halfway. Literally, what I was really, my main focus was don't kick her or push her down the stairs.
Can we have a literally ticker?
Literally.
You said literally 12 times already.
Sorry. Yeah, there's this guy at work. Whenever I would say that, he goes like, "Literally, that literally happened. Literally, that's what happened." Yeah,
Literally.
but no, I was trying to not run into her, so tried to save myself and her at the same time, and went straight down thud onto the edge of the step, and Yeah, I wasn't able to do anything. So
Save myself for myself.
save all of it.
Save all of it.
Safety begins with me. That's what we say at work.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I say at work too. So, peek behind the curtain here. I'm at home alone. Ooh. My wife's on a business trip.
I don't ever want to see any of you people again. Is that the way? Did it work out that way, or how did it
not
happen?
at all. So my wife's on a business trip. She went to the great city of Portland, Oregon.
Ooh, she's gonna come back a liberal.
Well, I told her not to go out at night because they have no police there.
Yeah.
Because they defunded there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I have to be at work at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Oof.
So the girls are staying at Papa T and Easie's. So I didn't shut the door to my office, my studio, like I normally do.
Uh-oh.
You might see a cat jump up here.
Ooh, that would
You
be
might
awesome.
see two dogs running over here. So it's all things are out the book tonight.
I would
mean,
thoroughly
you
enjoy
think
seeing a cat.
not poop head.
Like during the football game when you texted me. That cat's
No,
really that cat knows you better than anybody else in that house.
He really
Dave. I hate to
does.
say
Okay,
it.
so funny story. Okay, anybody who knows me, and this will play into a lot of my cruise talk too. So anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Alabama fan. I mean, I'm wearing the hat right now. Alabama, Tennessee. That's in my mind. That's our biggest rival. Yes. Speaking of the ding dang cat. Yes, he just hopped up here. Yes,
Yay.
Alabama and Auburn are in state, but Tennessee to me is our biggest rival. First half, Tennessee goes up 20-3. I'm just going crazy, and I'm sit down for halftime, and I'm stewing. Stupid cat jumps in my lap, looks at me, and just starts purring.
Mhm.
I took a picture of it and sent to Adam and said, "Well, apparently Oliver thinks I need to calm down."
Yep. That cat knows, man. The dogs are just like, I'm just happy to be here. And the cat's like, you, sir, need to calm down.
Well, the other thing, too, is the cat likes to be loved on his own time.
Oh, sure.
The
Yeah.
dogs just won't love all the time. Like,
Yeah.
let me tell you how stupid Max is, my golden retriever. Max just wants to be touched at all times. I will sit in my recliner and prop my feet up. He will put his body to where just the tip of my foot is touching him when I rock. And he's like, oh, you're touching me. You're saying hi.
I'm a happy boy.
I'm a happy boy now.
I love you.
I love you. Do you love me? And then when you try to pet Teddy, Max will come over. No matter where you are in the house, Max will come over and stick his head under your hand
I love it.
and push Teddy out of the way.
Love it.
As I'm doing this, Oliver is trying to come up and nudge my hand.
Oh, see.
Idiot.
How dare you? How dare you?
I don't want to like this cat.
You have to.
I don't.
You don't have a choice.
Apparently not. We've tried to get rid of him.
Did anybody else in that house come up to you at halftime and try to comfort you?
No,
Exactly.
not at all.
Everybody else was like, I wish you'd go watch this game outside because it's not going
No.
well. There he is. Oh, see, this is going to be the clip for the week. There he is. What's up, Oliver?
Hi, Ollie.
Yeah, hi, Ollie. Oliver.
He can't hear me. He can't hear you. Oh, really, Oliver? Now you want love?
See, that's sweet.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Sorry, give me some cruise updates. You just
He
got
won't
back.
even turn around to look at you. You notice that?
He's looking at you. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm here to see
Okay,
the golden voice of the South.
So, cruise updates. If you followed along in the premiere of last 2 weeks ago's episode, you will hear and you will know we did not do salsa dancing.
That's right.
What we did is we went through
Keep going.
an actual active Mayan village.
Active.
I was unaware that people still spoke the Mayan language in Mexico.
Wow.
In Costa Maya, we went to a place where they know a little bit of Spanish, but they actually speak
Hence the name.
Mayan language.
Wow.
So they showed us how they still cook in the ground. They it was actually pretty cool.
That's cool.
They made us some chicken tacos, basically taquitos,
Cooked in the ground?
cooked in the ground.
Wow.
You see the chicken
In the
cooking there in
ground.
front of you. Homemade salsa, homemade guac, and what is this stupid cat doing? Homemade salsa, homemade guac, and habanero salsa.
Whew. How long was the
tried
bus ride back to the ship?
Oh, it was an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, just get the habanero.
I tried it. It was good.
Yeah, was it good?
It was really good, really flavorful, but it did not disappoint because it was muy caliente, as the locals say.
I can only imagine.
I took a good nap on the bus ride back.
I bet.
Really cool though. I did something on this trip I've never done before. I actually swam with dolphins.
It's amazing. It's a good experience.
It is.
It's creepy how warm they are, though.
It really is.
You don't expect that.
What's really creepy is the stupid cat behind my shoulder. But what is really creepy is when they sit you in this dolphin tank.
Yep.
And they let you, like, the dolphin kisses you.
Mm-hmm.
The dolphin will hold your hand. The dolphin will come up and lay in your hand.
Yeah.
I'm like,
how small were these dolphins? It laid in your hand?
dude, they were pretty big. I mean, look at Amanda.
Laid in your hands like you were sticking your arms out, or?
Yeah, Amanda
Okay.
posted the pictures on Facebook. I'm pulling them up now to see if I can show it on the page.
Which page?
Well, on here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
That's Harper holding the dolphin.
that's cool.
There's Harper kissing or letting
Oh.
the dolphin kiss her.
Almost downloaded a dolphin sound. Should have done that.
There's the dolphin laying in Ellie's hand.
Oh, cool. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, and then the little dance thing.
Yeah, and the little dance.
That's cool.
And then there's Amanda and I.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
that was in Cozumel, and Cozumel, I've been 2 or 3 times. It's not great. In fact, it's very dirty. But that's where that dolphin thing is, and it's really cool to go to a place that you've been a bunch of times and see it in a new light.
Yeah, see something new. Sure.
Yeah, see something new.
Yeah, lower yourself into a dolphin tank where they also use the bathroom and
Yeah,
let them
why
kind of
not?
swim around you a little bit.
We also got to touch a sea cow, manatee.
Oh, that's cool.
Which they're really slimy.
Yes,
and
they are.
really what's the word? Like, it feels like a baseball mitt.
Like kind of leathery.
Yeah, very.
Like if you dipped a baseball mitt in slime.
Yes.
There you go.
Bumpy and leathery.
Leathery.
Wouldn't
it be leathery?
I promise you, this is only the first glass of bourbon I've had. But so really cool. We did Roatan too at Honduras. Honestly, that was the most eye-opening of the trip. We just toured the island. Do you know what a delicacy in Honduras is?
You're setting me up for a dad joke. I'm not going to fall for it.
I'm really not. I
What's a
kid you
delicacy
not.
in Honduras? You said Honduras, right?
Honduras.
Yeah, what's a delicacy there?
Bojangles. It was our guide's daughter's 17th birthday. And we said, what are you going to do for your daughter? She said, take her to Bojangles.
Yeah, a Bowberry biscuit with a candle in it, man.
I mean, come on.
We had one in St. Cloud when we went to Alabama twice. We ate breakfast at Bojangles because it was such a rare thing now to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them.
You don't, and they have all this spicy food. They say, oh, we get the spicy chicken filet biscuit. That's spicy. Like, no, what are you talking about?
You should try the habanero salsa in Costa Maya.
Right? We went to a rum factory.
Okay.
Bought a rum cake. Whew.
Was it Tortuga or somebody else?
No, it's somebody. It's just a local Honduran.
That's cool.
Yeah, really cool. It was the first time our girls, and this is why I really
I never had
enjoyed
rum.
it.
It was a great time.
Yeah, really good time. No, this was the first time our girls saw how another culture lives.
Sure.
They're used to seeing. Well, we go to Disney. They're used to Huntsville. They're used to just I'm not saying we live a lavish lifestyle, but to Hondurans, anybody that lives in America lives a lavish lifestyle.
I mean, relatively speaking, yeah.
Right. And this is how amazing the people are in Honduras. We were doing this tour. It was actually on Harper's birthday. And she wore the little Harper's birthday button. And we went to a straw market. If anybody knows anything about me, I hate straw markets. Hate them with a passion. You want to buy? No, get out of my face.
If I wanted to buy, I'd talk to you, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's like going to the Florida Mall. All those little kiosks.
Exactly. I don't want to buy. I just want to look. I want to see.
You want to try this head scratcher that 50 other people have used today? Right. No, not really. Thank you, though.
I want to see something that you claim your family made when really it was made in China. I mean, but
China.
They had already talked to
China.
Thank you.
China.
They had already talked about how the country's very poor and how they really don't. I mean, the only thing that they do for money is tourism because you can't really do much on that island.
Yeah.
And she had already talked about how it was her daughter's birthday and she was taking her to Bojangles. Somebody asked the question because they saw it was Harper's birthday. They said, well, what do y'all do for your birthday? She said, well, those that have money, they throw a birthday party. Those that don't, just take their daughter to Bojangles or do something. At the straw market, our tour guide bought Harper a little bracelet. I mean, it was $1, but
sure. Yeah.
That $1 to them is a lot more than what $1 is to us.
The fact you could even find anything for $1 is a big deal.
Well, right.
I mean, that's the true sign of where we are is we've priced ourselves where everything is much more expensive, and
right.
and that it's interesting with straw markets and stuff. Like we've been to, where was it? Nassau. I don't know why that took me so long to think, but like when you go to Nassau and you see that there's a Starbucks, like there's a Bojangles, right? There's a
right.
Starbucks, but people are making money by braiding the hair of people coming off the ship and stuff like that. And they find a way, and that's something we don't do that well here, I think, sometimes.
I don't think we do that well at all.
Yeah.
It's very eye-opening that, we got off the world's largest cruise ship. We were in, what we thought was cramped quarters.
Sure.
No!
Oh, my bad. I did not mean to hit that.
What did I do?
No, you're good.
But we thought those were cramped quarters. And you go and look at some of the houses that have a family of 6
sure.
on Honduras. What we thought was a cramped quarter was what a family of 6 live in.
Yeah.
So
every day.
It's, there is something to say that these people thrive on tourism. They need the tourism to help their country. But I had this existential crisis on the ship. Are we rubbing it in their faces? Look what we could do. And then one of our excursions is, let's see how you live. I love it. I love the learning about their culture. I love learning about what they do, learning about how they live, but how much of it is truly eye-opening and learning about how they live versus rubbing it in the locals' faces?
Well, I think if it wasn't for you on the ship, would there be a import-export trade? Would there be something other than tourism that would take its place? Possibly. But I don't think you're rubbing it in their face if they offer it and they make it available and that's how they make a living and they're able to feed their family and stuff. Yeah, I mean, everybody, for the most part, there's some people that can't choose, but most of us get to choose.
Right.
And that's a luxury that we have, but they also are making a choice to invest in that and do those
right.
things, and it may be more of a lack of options, but I think if it's available and you're taking advantage of it and bringing money into their economy, I don't think it's rubbing their face in it. Now, there are probably people who are like, oh my God, I would never live this way. And stuff that's one thing, right?
So let me tell you a story. So
Oh no.
we're sitting at the this is after the lady had already bought Harper a
Yeah.
bracelet.
Yeah.
You know, I made it a point to tip a lot more, not a lot, a little bit more than I normally would. Like I gave her a pretty good tip because I said, look, it's your daughter's birthday. Please go do something for her. Come to find out, she was pregnant with her 5th child. 17 all the way down. We were sitting there talking, having a good conversation about family on Honduras versus family in the United States. And this couple, who I could only describe as the type of person you would call a snowbirder,
Okay. Yeah.
starts listening and said, "You have how many kids? Oh my God, that's too many kids." And just starts, I don't want to say belittling, but very close to belittling. And it at the next stop, I pulled her aside and said, I want to apologize. All Americans are not like that. You know, there are people in the United States that are loving and understanding and don't try to butt their way into, you know, your life. She said, I understand there. We have people like that here too. You have to let it roll off your back. I said,
Yeah.
I understand.
It's a human thing.
It's a human thing, but it's also, maybe it's just me, but I felt like I had to be more apologetic because not only are we representing our families, but we're also carrying the flag of the country.
It's true.
And the United States already has a very bad reputation when it comes to some of our locals. I almost feel like we have to apologize for those that.
Yeah. It'll get into when we get into our segment later, our randomness about grinds my gears. This is one of the
well,
things
there's my grinds my gears right there.
Right. It's that kind of thing where the filter is gone. And it's like if it's conversational of like, oh my gosh, that's too many kids, and you're kind of joking about it and you laugh and you can tell, but like to give an opinion to a perfect stranger that you're going to know for all of 3 or 4 hours and then get on your huge cruise ship and sail away. Just shut your
probably
mouth.
never think about
Just
think about them again. Yeah.
And if you do, it's going to be with a heavy clucking of the tongue of, I can't believe that, you know, kind of stuff. It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so we also, the cruise ship was great. Wonder of the Seas was amazing. I will say there's a couple times I texted you on the ship and said, you know, we got out of the Disney bubble and I'm starting to see there is no bubble here. We're with my 5-year-old and 9-year-old and saw some cheeks, a little too many of them.
Got a lot of modesty going on, I can imagine.
A whole lot of modesty. Now, in the same vein, we also booked a Mediterranean cruise with the same 9-year-old and 5-year-old. So we are going to have to
tread lightly on the shore excursions on that one.
Yeah, maybe. But you know, the ship was really cool. I'll tell you one thing the girls got into. And have you done a cruise lately?
Not lately, no.
Okay. So in like 2018, they started doing this. Every cruise line now does, where like people bring on rubber duckies and hide them around the ship.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why. The girls got into every night, we got to go search the ship for these rubber duckies. And they came home with like 7 rubber duckies.
Nice.
And so now they've already started devising how many ducks we're going to buy for this next cruise and where we're going to hide it, how we're going to hide it. And it's just, you know, I love that they have something that they got into and that they love.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So, that's cool. Yeah, when
we
went on a Disney cruise, they did they were called fish extenders at the time, where you like hang a bag and do magnets on your door and that kind of stuff. That was fun. We did that on one of ours. That was pretty cool. We came home with some trinkets and stuff. So,
Yeah, we've still got a couple. I still use a couple of the trinkets we got. Like one of mine's a a Mickey bottle opener
Nice.
that I use all the time.
That's awesome.
But the one buy-in that remember I said about my Alabama hat and that talk about the cruise.
Yeah.
So I watched the Alabama game on the cruise ship, and this pour of bourbon is if you could see it on the in the camera here that we're going to
That's
post.
what, maybe a half inch,
maybe half a finger of bourbon was what when I asked for a bourbon, that's what they gave me. So, if you know me, I'm a bourbon and Coke drinker during a football game. So I had to order like 7 to equal my normal football game drink. Luckily, I had the drink package. But I'm sitting next to a bunch of Florida State fans, and they're into the libations, and I'm sitting there cheering on my team. I'm jawing back and forth with them, having fun. And at the end of the game, I stand up, say, "Well, it's nice to meet y'all. Y'all have a good one." And this lady looks at me and says, "I will tell you something." I said, "Oh, what? What'd I do?" She said, No. 99% of the Alabama fans I meet, I hate because they're just so loud, boisterous, so just in your face." She said, "You are the nicest Alabama fan I've ever met." To which I said, "Oh, thank you." And I turned around, looked at Amanda and said, "They sure don't know me very well, do they?"
It's all about context.
Right.
Yeah.
There were no Arkansas fans around me on the ship.
Yeah, don't look at my Facebook page about shooting dogs
Right.
and stuff,
Let's not talk. Luckily, you didn't catch me during Tennessee week,
Awesome.
or any other week. So, Adam, you tell me in the pre-show talk here that we've got a total of 2 calls in to the delivery line.
2 voicemails.
Do we play both of them back to back?
Yeah, let's do Virgil ask a question
trolling.
first, and then we'll keep them phones trolling. Thank you, Rick and Bubba. If you're listening, I know you are. Yeah, let's do Virgil ask a question, and then we'll see what the surprise voicemail is. Sound good?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey guys, I got this week's Virgil asked a question. James Berkey Belzer, born July 8, 1947, died September 25th, 2023. He was a graphic designer by trade. He was born in Bethesda, Maryland, and went to Davidson College. He was a former president and creative director of Greenfield / Belzer Limited, a brand design agency. Every American home has dozens of his designs in their home at some point in time. Though he is not well known, we have designed our lives around depending on his designs multiple times each and every day. My question is, what did he design that we use and depend on every day?
You're going to hate me.
Do you know it? Because you Googled it. You always Google
No,
it.
I didn't. The nutrition labels. I
Yeah.
actually knew this.
Yeah, it's nutrition labels.
Yeah.
I couldn't, when he asked me that the other day when we were over at the house, and I, for the life of me, couldn't figure it out. And he's like, well, wait till the voicemail. It's like, wow, that's pretty darn cool. So, Dave, you are correct.
Woohoo! I think that might be one of the first ones I've got.
I think so. That one, and I think there was a NASA one at one point, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's cheating.
What? Because it was NASA?
That's cheating. Yeah, it's like asking a Disney one.
Yeah, well, true.
So what else we got? Oh, other voicemail. I totally forgot.
Other voicemails. Come on.
You ready for this? I don't think you're ready. If you had to guess, what would you guess this voicemail is?
Either BK or I'm just going to throw off the wall. Hollywood Ben Foster.
Hollywood Ben Foster. You weren't correct with BK, but you could say it was initials like AOL or ISP. How about this? Here's the second voicemail we got on the delivery line. I don't think it's going to go through. Yeah, right. You've got mail. So that was the second voicemail.
I can't do that, Dave.
I know it came
that
through and it's
how?
like no transcription available. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Usually it transcribes it pretty quick. What is that? And I go, "Bee-lee-lee." It's like, oh, okay. Got it.
Hal? Are
And
you
it's
calling
actually,
us?
I looked up the number and it's a home builder somewhere in Alabama. Evidently they were trying to fax somebody something and they didn't get it because they called the delivery line.
Is that a Lakeland phone number?
863 is, yeah. Which makes
Right,
it
so
even
they're
weirder
trying-
that they were out of Alabama.
They were. Yeah. What if it was from Prattville, Alabama?
That would be so weird.
That would
See, now I
be
got to look it up and
weird.
see what city it was. Hang on. It was my 1980, my lovely clacky keyboard. All right, intro the new topic. I'll tell you what the next topic
Well, no,
is.
we got another voicemail.
Well, I'm
to
still
play.
looking it up. I'm still looking it up. No, that was there's the two voicemails.
Oh, your
There were only
dad
two.
and the-
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to do grinds my gears, or
Oh,
do you want
sure.
to do? Okay, so it's time. It's not Festivus,
It's
but it's
time.
time to air some grievances. I was thinking, what are some pet peeves that just really to share? Family Guy, what really grinds your gears? And look, some of mine, y'all are going to hate me.
Uh-oh.
And well, it's one that I shared with you a couple weeks ago. You said, "Oh my God, are you really going to share that?" All right, so I'll start.
Yeah, and it was Mobile, Alabama, by the way. Arnett Home Builders in Mobile.
Okay.
So
Okay.
anyway, had to get
I'll
that out. Go ahead.
I'll start. The first one that really grinds my gears, and this is one that I should get over. Look, I understand. Not many people. When you're going to the male restroom, there's two urinals usually, right? You have the male, the tall urinal, and then the smaller size urinal.
Okay.
If two people of opposite height are going into the restroom at the same time, and a shorter person walks in, when a say 6'5", 275-pound male walks in behind them, wouldn't you think that the polite thing to do would be to take the squatty potty and let the tall person go to the tall urinal?
I wouldn't know. This is a tall person problem, Dave. This is a you thing.
That's what really grinds my gears.
So
When
if
a
we ever
short
go back
person-
to Universal and or a Disney park and we walk in and there's only two available, a tallie and a shorty,
you should take the shorty.
I disagree.
You want me to bend down to pee on?
I honestly don't care what you do. No, it's mi problema. Not my circus or my monkeys.
It is my
It's
monkey
your problem.
and my circus.
Oh
So
my
that
gosh.
is what really grinds my gears.
Nice. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I've got a big one I'll save for the end. It relates to something we were texting about earlier, but I thought of
Uh-oh.
a couple of little things like when you're unloading the dishwasher. And this doesn't happen a lot because usually we've got the I think most dishwashers have this where you close the thing where the silverware goes, so you put the handle down and the utensil side up. But sometimes that doesn't happen, and then the knife gets stuck down in the fork.
Oh, that's the worst.
And that kind of thing that happens. Yeah. Stuff like that. But I have a bigger one. So if you are on a ferry boat, monorail, car, in public, let's say at the DMV, the airport, you do not need to take the call on your speakerphone.
No, not at all.
If you are in, I used to always get mad when people were like, during COVID, look at that idiot wearing a mask while they're in the car by themselves. Now, you don't know the whole story behind it, and they could be picking somebody up or just drop somebody off, and maybe that person's immunocompromised, blah, blah, blah. But if you have a relatively new car and you're holding the phone up on speakerphone,
Yeah.
do you not know how
that's bad.
Bluetooth works?
So
Like, I will easily judge somebody like that.
I'll even take it one step further. When I'm wearing my AirPods, those are hidden. You can't tell. And so when you're talking on the phone, it looks like you're talking to yourself, right? I will even to the point to where no one can mistake me for talking to someone else.
Yeah.
Will hold my phone like this just to show somebody, hey, I'm on the phone. Like, that's courtesy.
Sure.
That's what people should do.
Sure.
Not this, hey, what you doing? Hey, yeah. Or I got one better for you. In public, just for the heck of it, talking on FaceTime.
Well, I FaceTimed with like the kids when I was at Halloween Horror Nights. I FaceTimed with my mom so she could see what a scare zone looked like.
Well, okay, there's that. But you weren't sitting in a McDonald's.
Like conversationally FaceTiming with somebody in public. It's kind of like speakerphone, just with video. Now with video.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Can you see right under the Dave on my screen?
The cat?
He's like,
is he laying on your arm?
No. No, you see his head?
I see his head. Oh my gosh. He's up on your desk now.
Yeah, he is. He's just sitting there.
So is using literally one of yours, Dave, if people are having a conversation with you?
So I'm weird. You'll notice I do have some vocal tics every now and then. When I get on a rant, to understand what I'm saying in my head. If my brain goes faster than my head, I'll stop talking and then I'll catch back up like that. That's because I went to broadcasting school and I learned how to pull those tics out. A lot of things you won't hear is I won't go, I don't do that just because I went to school for that. So I do listen for vocal tics a little bit harder than most people. And that's one of the things that probably is one of my, actually type moments. I listen for vocal tics and it does grind my gears more than it should.
Yeah.
I actually, when watching the news was something I would do before I try not to anymore. I would watch the news and critique the mistakes they would make. And Amanda just hated watching it with me because I'd say, oh, there's a black video. Oh, they didn't white balance their camera. And
yeah, I can so that was her pet peeve for you.
Right.
Got it.
She doesn't like watching football games with me either. So,
well,
not many people do.
Who does but the cat? I've got one for you.
All right.
You're at a restaurant. Perfectly nice server. Doing a relatively good job. But everything you ask for, it's, oh, sure, sweetie. Sure thing.
Oh,
honey.
that bothers me.
It's like, are you being kind? Or do you think that that's going to make me tip you more? And there's certain establishments that serve food that people wear orange, who work there wear orange clothes.
And white tank
and
tops.
white shirts, where that kind of thing is probably expected. But if I'm at, I don't know, Applebee's.
Well, first off, why are you going to Applebee's?
I haven't eaten at Applebee's in forever. How about Olive Garden?
First off, why are you going to Olive Garden?
Oh, I love Olive Garden. What are you talking about? Dude.
That might be why you like Tony's Little Italy.
I don't like Tony's Town Square. That was the whole point of the conversation. I don't like it. I don't care, but I love Olive Garden, man. Okay, let's pick one. How about Bonefish Grill? Is Bonefish Grill okay with you, Dave? Seasons 52. I know you just got off the largest cruise ship in the world. So what restaurant is acceptable for you, sir?
Bonefish is acceptable.
Bonefish. All right, fine. If I'm there, it's not really, it's like, are you trying to hoodoo me and be like, oh, if I'm, it's a little, yeah. It's not going to work.
I will say, Cracker Barrel is a place where sweetie is okay. Because they're supposed to be like grandmas.
Or like if you're at 50s prime time. How about that?
Yeah.
It's in theme. It's in theme.
I'm good with that.
Which will lead into another topic later, too. We only have 20 minutes left and we hit an hour, so we better get on it. Anyway.
No. I'll give you something totally different.
I'll give you one more and then I've got one.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to delve into.
Oh, Lord.
Family topics.
He's going to delve. Oh, no. The doctor is in.
No.
Your time starts now, Mr. Adams.
This is something you and I texted about a couple nights ago.
Okay.
You know what really grinds my gears is.
What really grinds my gears?
When we were in school and we had issues with math, we could figure it out. And we could just move on and figure it out. Now that I'm a parent, trying to help my third grader with math, it's very easy for me. I can easily just show her how to do it. But I can't help her understand how to do things.
Sure.
I can't. It's the you can't lead a horse. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. That's what grinds my gears. It's parenting 101. You can't force your child to understand. You can only hope that they understand after a while of learning.
Sure.
The one thing that grinds my gears is I cannot figure out for the life of me how to coach my child with a learning disability in math.
Well, what starts out as 2 + 2 = 4 ends with
emotional damage.
Adam, third grade.
Yeah.
Third grade.
Yeah.
She brought home Pedmus.
Pedmus.
Oh, do you not know Pedmus?
I know PEMDAS. PEMDAS. I don't know Pedmus.
Okay, that one too.
PEMDAS, yeah. Well, if you flip the D and the M, you can do them in either order, but yes. Okay.
Yeah. So she in third grade. I didn't even think that they start that till 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, you can saw that a little bit later, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Like I saw that and I was floored. It's like, oh my gosh, we're not going to bed.
The fact that a third grader is looking at the E part with exponents, if they're looking at that, that might be a little bit further down.
Well, they're not doing that yet, but it's
okay. They're learning it early on before they've got all the pieces.
2 + 5, and then the 5 × 7 is in parentheses -4.
Yeah.
So you have to do the parentheses, then you have to do,
Might I give a small suggestion? I Googled a list of pet peeves, and one of the pet peeves is unsolicited advice. So I don't know if that's one of yours, but I'm going to say it anyway, Dave. What me and Aiden have dealt with that in the past with math specifically.
But you know math. You're good at math.
It doesn't matter. I'm good at it, but that doesn't mean that he grasps it the way I do. And it actually is a disadvantage at times because I grasp it so quickly that I don't understand why others can't grasp it so quickly.
Tell me how a father that has a major in a math study is a disadvantage because, I don't know that, Adam. For those that don't know, my dad double majored in math and physics.
Are you drawing a direct comparison?
No.
Okay, good. No, I'm just kidding. So, but anyway, what I had to help Aiden understand is the beauty of math is it is the same every time. It is predictable.
We had this conversation a couple weeks ago.
It is predictable and it is procedural. It is the same every time. You follow the same rules. You understand the situation you face. You know the rules to use in that situation, and you do it.
Are you saying this is a good thing?
I'm saying that once she grasps that it's not some mystical, magical thing that you have to pull out of the air every single time you sit down, once it clicks, it'll click.
Okay. I hope it clicks soon. Because
get to the clicking.
Dude. But the reason I say it like it's a good thing, because Ellie is just like me. I mean, we drove to Florida a couple weeks ago, and I took a different way back than I did coming down, just because I wanted to see a different part of part of Florida. So I don't like things that are the same.
Was either way I-10?
A short part of the home trip was I-10.
Got it.
Just because I went through Jacksonville and hit 65 that way, because we were coming from Port Canaveral.
Oh, you're coming from the port. Okay, so you went up 95?
Yeah. I went up 95.
Okay.
I totally bypassed the toll road.
So can I give my last one? I'm so excited.
Yes, you can give your last one. Hey,
actually,
is that a
this?
Oh,
it's from a place called Black and Brew here.
I thought that B was sort of like the swans in a certain logo.
What swans in a logo?
Your Instagram for Lakeland.
Oh, no, it's not that yet.
I was trying to give you a plug.
No, there's no plug yet. I'm still working on it. It's not ready to be plugged. Anyways. If anybody wants to follow on Instagram, it's called Bank and Bevy. So it is all about the town that I live in. My pet peeve ties directly back to unsolicited advice that the lady gave on the cruise about too many kids.
Yep.
Both the lack of personal interaction in COVID and social media have destroyed our conversational abilities. While the cat rubs on the mic. I believe, and one of my biggest pet peeves is social media, because I believe it has the potential. You ready for this? You know what I'm going to say?
I do, and I'm just shaking my head already.
It has the potential to meet some of the criteria for the mark of the beast.
Y'all, the opinions of this podcast do not represent those of Unrelated at Birth or its sponsors.
All 0 of them. My opinions reflect my opinions. Dave and his
We
cat.
have one sponsor. We have one sponsor. Dave Adams with Travelmation.com.
Why is it? We're not getting any ad revenue from him, so I don't know.
Well, he's paying for Podbean, so
Is he though?
he is. It's
Oh.
coming out of my
Well, who's paying for
account.
StreamYard then?
You are.
Huh. So sponsored by me. So technically one of the sponsors
Bank and
does share
Bevy.
this opinion. Anyway,
Sponsored by Bank and Bevy.
it's almost like and I say that, I don't say it lightly, but I also know that that's not 100% accurate, but it's almost like green bubble, right? You see somebody text you with a green bubble, you get that feeling down deep in the pit of your stomach. It's like we have lost the ability to communicate unless it's over social media. But at the same time, communicating over social media means that we know everybody's opinion about every single thing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And our conversational and communicative abilities have been destroyed.
I can't follow you there because you say it's been destroyed.
It has been destroyed.
No, it hasn't. You and I communicate.
I don't mean like this. I mean, if you go to a church and you don't have a Facebook account or an Instagram, if you live in a city and you don't have a Facebook account or an Instagram, how do you know what's going on around you in terms of events, calendar of events, etc.? How do you know?
RocketCityMoms.com.
I couldn't help it. You just tossed that one right up there, like float it, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I get it. There are websites that aggregate a lot of that stuff, and you go out, but you have to. What does
There
that
it
say?
is.
Rocket City Mom. Oh, sign me up. Did you sign up?
No.
Oh, you're
okay, wrong one. Trick or treat, trunk or treat, October fun.
Oh, haunted
Wait.
houses, a corn maze.
Yeah,
Got it.
So,
Fall activity guides. Oh, that's what it is. Got it.
and look, that's not on social media. That's just
How did you find out about that?
actually
Actually,
at Westminster.
it's a very close-knit family up there, man. It's like
Yeah.
Westminster does everything. They pull all the
Yeah.
strings of Madison and Huntsville area. It's amazing.
No, let's not say that.
Anyway, but I feel like if you go out to a church's website, I would bet a church, a school, maybe not schools as much as churches, social groups, towns, their calendars are probably at best 50% accurate, or else Rocket City Moms, there's a Lakeland Moms one too. Those sites wouldn't exist. The reason they exist is because people stink at communicating if it's not over social media. Now, do they fill the gap? Yes. Are there ways you can find it? Yes. But we simultaneously have to have an account to really know what's going on. What are you sharing now? I'm in the middle of something. Can I finish my point before you start sharing a multimedia presentation, Dave? The people on the
I'm
podcast
trying
can't
to
even
prove
see
you
what you're
wrong.
doing anyway.
I'm trying
Okay,
to prove you wrong.
prove me wrong. Go ahead.
Look, I'm on my church's webpage.
Okay.
This week, Missional Community Leader Intensive, Baptism, next Sunday, Prayer Night, Neighborhood of the Nations, Advent Market. So, I mean, it's on our website.
So the only 5 things your church has going on for the next
just
3
not-
months are 2 prayer nights, an Advent Market, a mission thing, and Baptism Sunday.
That's the highlights. Then you can subscribe to the calendar.
Why? It
And they'll
only
put
has
it-
5 things on it. That's my whole
They'll
point.
they'll put
That's
all the
my whole
extra stuff
point.
in your Google. Or you could go to the announcements tab.
Okay, go to the announcements tab.
Okay.
To the Nations Night. That wasn't on the calendar. What else? The 20th anniversary. That wasn't on the calendar. Andy Gullahorn and Jill Phillips in concert. That wasn't on the calendar.
It was in the announcements
Well,
tab.
why did you have to go to 2 different places? We cannot communicate without forcing people to go to multiple places or other people to aggregate unless it's just, I put an event on Facebook. Why didn't anybody see it? We stink at it. Churches
Well,
especially. That is my big pet
That-
peeve.
I will
Of
say that.
all
I
people
gotta-
that should communicate out the wazoo about everything, it should be churches. But
I
it's
got
not
invited
just
to a
churches.
birthday party today through an email, not on Facebook.
Ooh,
through an
did they send you a
email.
MySpace link?
No, they sent me. Let's see, what was it? It was.
You didn't click the link, did you?
I did
Ooh.
because it's from a friend that I know.
Oh, okay.
Paperless Post.
Paperless?
Matthew is turning 40.
What is this? Paperless Post.
It's
Custom
basically
cards and
Evites.
invites.
It's Evites.
Online invitations to celebrate all of life's moments.
My neighbor's turning 40 next month.
Wow. You got... Your
What?
neighbor made an invitation for a 40th birthday party?
Yeah.
Like an actual invitation?
Well, here.
Does it have Bluey on it or something like that?
No.
All bandits, let's gather together. Oh, it even has an... Is that an envelope with a stamp?
It is. You click
Anyway.
to view the card.
I
and
predict.
Look. It opens and shows his
And it
picture.
has his picture. That's so sweet.
That's awesome.
He didn't do that.
She did. His
She
wife
did, yes. But here's my overall point. I do think that
Like
social...
hors d'oeuvres.
Horde de bird.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Could you please send me a list of ingredients? I need to know the allergens. For the hors d'oeuvre. But here's my point. Ultimately, our filters are gone. Now, let me finish my point, Swedish Chef. The machine isn't going to flure me.
Can I finish?
My pet peeve is that we have no more filter. We don't communicate very well anymore, whether it's a church or anybody else. And social media has a lot to do with that. And one of the reasons I say it meets the criteria of the mark of the beast is you can't really function in society without one. I think you would find that you live a rather... Is somebody really going to give you their phone number? Hey, I'm going to ask everybody, can everybody really quick in the Sunday school class, can you all give me your phone number so I can text you individually or make a group chat? People are going to be like, no, I don't need a group chat. Just look it up on Facebook. We have a page. You can't function in society without one. And that starts to head in the direction of certain things.
Dear Lord.
You won't be able to have an Amazon. You won't be able to pay anywhere without an Amazon Palm account or whatever they're coming out.
Pay.
Payment.
Payment.
Please put your palm on the screen to RSVP for the 40th birthday party.
With slight hors d'oeuvres.
Except I'll take the chicken. Oh, man. Now, I'll tell you, I'm kidding about the invites. That's a really sweet gesture that she did to do that so everybody knows. Now, if she made a montage of baby pictures for him, you got to let me know.
So here's the funny thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He's a huge Tennessee fan.
Oh.
She's a huge
Then why are
Alabama
you
fan.
going? I'm kidding.
No. She's a huge Alabama. They're my neighbor. They're our neighbors. They're good church with us. Great friends. Their daughter's Ellie's best friend.
That's cool.
During the Alabama game, once it was over, like once we realized we were winning the game, I texted the group chat I have with my wife and Megan and Matthew. I said, "Hey Megan, I've got an extra cigar over here if you need it." He said, "You've been really quiet this game. What happened?" Amanda chimed in and said, "Open your window." That's what happened. You can
Right.
hear me if you open your window.
Right. That's awesome.
So, yeah. Anyway,
Did we have
It's just
anything
fun.
else? Hang on. I haven't
You
used
wanna-
this one. I haven't used this one yet. Hang on.
And now for something completely different.
What else we got?
well, you said that you wanted to do your favorite land/theming. I'm wondering where you're going with this, because the only place I can think of is Disney or Universal land/theming. Is that what you were going
yeah,
with?
like a theme park. Like
Okay.
I had thrown out so many. I had the sauce draft, the French
We could-
fry draft.
How about this? Let's do the sauce draft, because that's a quick. You
Are
get
you
three
trying to get
picks.
rid of me and enjoy your night alone without kids in the house, Dave?
No, I'm going to go to bed as soon as we get done with this.
I don't believe it.
I have to get up.
I'm going to
at
go to
6
bed
o'clock.
and scroll on my phone on my social media account.
Probably. Actually, I'm going to go call my wife, who's 2 hours ahead of me.
Well, we don't have to
behind
do
me.
anything if you need to go rest. We don't have to do
No,
anything. You got
I
an
don't
early
have
day
to go
tomorrow.
rest. Shut up. Okay.
Did
so
you
we're
just
gonna
tell me
do-
to shut up? Wow. I mean,
No.
Kinda asked- you kinda asked
I will
for it.
not shut up.
the whole thing, man. You know, I didn't actually have anything prepared until you told me to shut up. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk about, let's see. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things in the kitchen, Dave.
Oh, dear Lord.
What? Do you not like food? Do you not have a kitchen, Dave? Are you kitchenist? Do you like tahini? You don't need any more bourbon.
actually.
What do you put
do.
tahini on?
I put tahini on fruit. We put tahini. Oh, I make a really good street corn
Yeah.
dip that I put tahini in.
I put tahini on just normal canned corn the other day, and it completely transformed it. I eat tahini every day, and it's just it's funny that
The Phillies lost.
Hang on, let's see. There we go.
There we go. Couldn't
Way to
have
go,
happened.
Diamondbacks. So anyway, boy, MLB's crying tonight, crying themselves to sleep, having the Diamondbacks and the Rangers.
And the Rangers.
The World Series no one watched. Anyway, I find myself eating it every day now, and I just wanted to share my appreciation for tahini. And it goes to what you said about experiencing other people's cultures. It is in the international aisle at Publix. So evidently I shouldn't eat it, but I do.
I'm going to experience other people's
Cultures.
cultures. Let me eat some of this nacho cheese.
Wow, let me see about this tahini and chili pepper and lime is really good. But no, it's a like one of the things that I have not tried yet that I'm so excited to try is there's a place here in town that makes an amazing, by the reviews, mango nata, which is like a mango smoothie with tahini mixed in
I'm
and
not a mango
chamoy
fan.
in it too. Have chamoy, however you say it. So I'm going to try that. But I really like tahini, and that's just what I wanted to talk about for a minute. Since you told me to shut up.
Mango.
You don't like it's just peaches.
I don't
It's a tropical peach. Meh.
Meh.
I know I like the mango. I went the Swedish chef. I know I like the mango.
Burger mango.
All right, what are we gonna wrap it since you told me to shut up? You're obviously ready to be done, and I had to
No.
talk about tahini to fill the time.
I say we talk about sauce draft. We do
Tassau.
3 sauces.
Everybody's a picking the sauces.
Picking the sauces.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll do 3 sauces each, and we'll go snake draft. Do you know what a snake draft is?
I have no idea what a snake draft is.
The
That
stupid
cat loves your microphone, man. That doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo sound is like the microphone. That's hilarious. Oh, he's so sweet, man. Come on.
He's too much of a people cat. That's what he is.
Well,
All right, we won't do the sauce drafts, but I do have a funny story about.
you got me
Okay.
all excited about learning what a
do this.
snake draft is.
Okay, a snake draft is the first person. Stupid cat, move. The first person picks. The second person picks. Then instead of going back to the first person, it goes 2-1, 1-2, or no, 1-2, 2-1, 1-2, 2-1. So it snakes around.
That's all? They had to make a name for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go with 3? I have 3 ready.
All right, I got my first pick.
What's your first? I tell you what, I'll trade you first pick now for
Ooh,
a pick to be named later. No, go ahead. You
All
go
right.
first. Go ahead.
ranch.
Ranch?
You
And that
can
is
put
so
ranch-
boring. That's such a boring choice. Come
Dude,
on, man.
Ranch goes on pizza. It goes on wings, on fries, on burgers. You can put ranch,
Ranch
on a
on
hot dog.
burgers.
Heck yeah, dude. A barbecue ranch burger?
Where'd you eat that? Pecos Bills or something?
No, I make it.
You make it.
I make it.
What a boring choice. All right, I'll let you. Wait, bottled ranch or are you making it where you mix it in with the sour cream?
Both.
Oh, you can't.
Ranch.
I'm pulling your sauce card, son.
Give me ranch.
Give me ranch. All right, I'm going to go now for something completely different. I'm going to say my first pick is hot fudge.
Dude, there is no way you're taking a dessert with your first
You
pick.
don't get to question my method. But I would rather, you could take any other sauce. I could eat a wing without ranch. I could eat fries without ketchup. But you put hot fudge, it makes it a sundae. You don't mix hot wings and ranch and call it something different. You don't mix fries, dip fries in ketchup and call it something different. It literally gives it a new identity. So hot fudge.
Okay. So take your second pick.
My second pick is I'm trying to be versatile, right? Just like in the real NFL draft, you don't want to go all in one direction. You got to spread your talent out. I'm going to go white queso from a Mexican restaurant. Not the we put chorizo and cilantro. No, just chopped up jalapenos in that runny white queso. Done. That's my second pick.
But that's not a sauce. That's a dip. I'm serious.
It's a sauce, man. Because you
It's
could
a
also
dip.
pour that on top of nachos.
But what is it used for most of the time?
Two things. Number one, it's used as a dip, yes. But number two, it is poured on top of Nachos Locos at Mexico Tipico in Prattville, Alabama, which is the greatest Mexican dish ever created by mankind. It's a sauce.
Okay. The greatest Mexican dish ever created is in Alabama.
Yes. 100%. I will not debate that. It's done. The debate is over. What are you taking a picture of?
No, I'm not. Amanda texted me, said, "Are you still doing your podcast?"
Yeah, leave us alone.
Okay.
Go burn down a building in Portland. Sorry.
Do you want to? Okay. Oliver, you were in my way. All right.
What's your second pick?
My second
Let's
pick.
see you do better.
Okay, I will.
Okay, go ahead.
I will. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hot sauce. Not just any hot sauce.
Oh, man.
Chipotle Tabasco.
What? No.
Mm-hmm. You put it on your tacos, you put it in chili, everything.
Yeah, I didn't even think about hot sauce. Because I'd have gone Krabby Bill's in Indian Rocks Beach makes the best hot
I
sauce.
thought we
in the
weren't
world.
saying where that is.
That's the other town next to it.
Okay.
Is the best.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think about hot sauce. Okay, so what's your last pick, Snaky Snake?
My last and final pick. You ready?
I'm ready.
And this one is a very specific pick.
Oh, I have a very
but-
specific pick too.
It's for a very specific reason.
I'm kind of getting nervous.
Dreamland's barbecue sauce.
Good choice.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
choice. I'll go along with that.
You put it
That
on
kind
white
of-
bread. You put it on your ribs.
Yeah.
You put it on
Real
any
thin.
barbecue.
It just goes, it sinks right in. Yeah. The best thing about Dreamland's barbecue sauce, and I know this mostly because they ship.
Yeah.
I think I've only eaten at the Dreamland one time, but I've ordered ribs and barbecue sauce shipped to the house 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It's different every time. Sometimes you
Yeah.
get the mild version, and sometimes you get the bottom of the
Sometimes
pot. And my mom calls it the sauce o' death because it's so spicy sometimes. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Wow, good job. I am going to get very specific, in more of a fast foodie way. Do you have a PDQ close to where you
No,
live?
I do not.
Have you ever been to a PDQ?
No, I have not.
They sell chicken fingers, so kind of like Guthrie's, but a little more. The menu's broader. They have salads and sandwiches and all that kind of stuff. But the chicken fingers and the waffle fries are their thing.
Can my number 4 be Guthrie's sauce?
You know, I didn't think about that one either. I tell you what, I'm gonna let this one be tied with Guthrie sauce. We're gonna have. I'll let you tie it on yours too. This ancillary pick is gonna be for both of us Guthrie sauce because that's right. I didn't even think about that one. But at PDQ they have a creamy garlic sauce that is like ranch with more garlic and spices added to it, so it's a little more on the palate, you know,
Right.
as they say. But I would pick that. But Guthrie, man. I didn't expand my horizons enough for this conversation, clearly.
I've got
Although I
one
did with
better
hot
for you.
fudge. So I've got a dessert. I've got an international experience, other people's culture. And I've got chicken fingers.
Let me experience other people's culture in Alabama
with white queso. It really is really good, though. It's part of my childhood.
I'll take your word for it. Hey, I actually...
You don't have to. You could go down there.
Guthrie sauce is great.
Yes.
But I'll do one better for you. Next time you come to Huntsville, I'm going to take you to Zaxby's.
Oh, I've been to Zaxby's.
No, not Zaxby's. I'm sorry. That was a joke.
Let me tell you, their wings and things. Wow.
Wow. We've got a place called Tenders.
Tenders?
Tenders. It's like Guthrie's. It's just it's a plate, gives you 5 strips, a piece of bread, coleslaw, and Zax sauce. It's like Zax sauce.
Like Zax sauce, yeah.
Yeah. But it's better than Guthrie's.
And
And
see, now we found out through a little bit of Google searching, like when we were in Alabama, we're like, man, I sure wish we had a Guthrie's close to us. Because if you look at the map of locations, it's like Panhandle, Alabama, Atlanta, Memphis, like that. There is one in Tampa.
Oh,
I need to go there this weekend.
Oh, I hate you.
It's done. I'm going to the one in
closed
Tampa.
One in Huntsville.
Did they really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's off Dale Mabry in Tampa. It is. Let's see, how far away is it? Ooh, yeah, see, I'm excited now. I might take the day off
I'm not a
work
big
tomorrow.
fan of the city of Tampa anyway, so
That's okay. It's all right.
I have good reason.
You do have a good reason. Those are good reasons.
It's a good reason.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yes.
Let's see directions. How far is this? I know we have to wrap up, but let's see.
Yeah, we do. Although we got a lot of your freezing in here, so.
Well, the whole video doesn't get posted, just the snippet.
Well, we could post some of the whole video if you want to.
It's only 44. Oh, so it's on that little joot, and it comes down.
Yeah.
So you have the bay,
So you'd have to go over the Sky Bridge.
That's all right. For Guthrie's? For Guthrie's, I'd launch myself into space.
No Sky Bridge. Nope. That thing scares me.
No Sky Bridge? No, it's not. No, you don't have to go over the Sky Bridge. It's on this side. It's actually on the other side of the Hillsborough Bay. It's just down from West Shore. Maybe we'll go race some electric go-karts too.
Dude, I haven't done that since we did that at Andretti.
That was so much fun.
I've got to do that again.
On my birthday, I went and did that in Tampa just by myself. It was literally just me in there.
Really?
It's the middle of a work day. It's the middle of a work day.
Was it literally just you?
No, literally. Well, I mean, there are people who work there. Obviously, were in there. So not literally.
Literally. All right. Well, literally, I think we need to wrap this up.
I think so too.
Literally, I think we've been going for too long.
Yeah, you got to go to bed.
I literally got to call my wife.
Literally.
All right. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank you for listening, watching last week when I was on a cruise, and for some reason the video had fun and decided to stop rendering. Adam did a great job of posting it and figuring out what happened.
That was an adventure.
Maybe one week we'll do that again. Adam and I need to talk about how we're going to do things. I think going forward, we're going to have a set schedule. We'll either go live, we'll post it. We'll figure something out. I don't know if we'll do live every week. Lives might be just a one-off, not one-off, but like if we have a big topic, we'll go live or something.
Can we go live on election night again?
I value my sleep,
next year,
sir.
Oh,
I mean,
man. You got old on me. You got old on me, man. That was like,
yes, we could go live on election night next year.
Okay, cool.
We'll do it.
Good.
So voting night in 2024, we will go live again. You'll have Dave, the unrelated at birth, calling states.
Our analysis room can now say with confidence that Alabama is going for whoever the heck the Republican candidate is.
Don't watch Fox. Don't watch CNN. Don't watch NBC. Just watch unrelated at birth.
How can we save up our money and run some kind of national ad to be like, why watch those other idiots? We're far superior.
What are your credentials, sir? I don't know.
I listen to podcasts like Unrelated at Birth. Oh, well, obviously, sir, you can join our analysis team. Anyway.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. All right. With that, thank y'all so much. If you want to join us, Facebook, Instagram, at Unrelated at Birth. We're on. Just join our listener group, Unrelated at Birth
Please.
listener group. We have a lot of fun in there. What, Adam?
I said, please.
Please. If you're not in there, what's wrong with you? I'll say it. Adam, if they want to call us like AOL did, how would they call the delivery line?
You can dial 863-345-0088 and leave a message. We play every message, even the ones that are from fax machines on our show.
Every single message.
Literally, somewhere there's a robot like, I can't believe they played my message.
Oh, my goodness.
Adam and Dave are the best. Anyway, but yeah, 863-345-0088 is the number. Leave it. Family-friendly stuff will play on the show every time. So hot take, a question, anything you got.
If it's not family friendly, if we can bleep out some things, we might play it, but we prefer not.
I'd rather someone not test out our ability to do that, so let's just... It'll end up sounding like the other one. It'll end up, too many beeps and boops.
China.
Anyway.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
All right, guys. We do love y'all. We thank y'all so much for lending us some time, just listening to us. Adam, take them home.
Yeah, thank you guys, as always, for investing time and listening to us. Stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Remember, we love you, but not as much as Jesus does. And visit RocketCityMoms.com.
Bye, y'all.